So now, what is this EFT-like breath-changing technique? If you have known or heard about EFT, it is also popularly known as tapping. It involves stimulating certain sensitive point. In yoga, we use a word called marmasthana. So certain sensitive point has been identified with a lot of work. Uh, there is some correspondence of these with the acupressure points also. Any which way, not getting into those kind of intellectual stuff. Let's remain at the affective domain and work on that first. What we will need to do is to stimulate these points. At these points, there are some energies that may be there, that if they're blocked, we stimulate them, we convert that energy into its elemental form, and from that elemental form, we convert it into a useful form and replace it in our system for it to function with that positive strength. Any negative thought, any negative feeling, anything happening outside which is not as per our own peaceful, calm state, anything that disturbs your balanced state will have generated some amount of negative emotion. And if you have not removed it, it will build up as stress. Very often we say, oh, these are common daily life stresses. Everybody has it. I also have it. So it's okay. It's not really okay if you don't know how to remove them daily. ये बिल्कुल वैसे ही है जैसे आप रोज नहाते हो. रोज क्यों नहाते हो? इतना क्या मैल आपने इकट्ठा किया है? होता है ना, लेकिन तब फ्रेश फील होता है. You feel fresh when you have your daily bath. Same way, you can feel fresh if you regularly remove these effects that are there on the body of these stresses. Believe me, if you can remove that, you will realize not only peaceful and calm mind, the skin texture of people have changed. Though that was not the aim with which they were doing it, nor was I aiming that. But it has changed. It has changed for me too. Yes. There have been times in the recent time when I have had more time and I've dealt with certain forgotten issues which I had said no, I'm over it and all that. When I have dealt with it, within a week's time, people have met me and they said, "How come you're looking so much younger? What the hell are you doing? Tell us also." But when I say this, they don't want to listen. वो घर की मुर्गी दाल बराबर जैसा हो जाता है शायद. So it doesn't matter. Whoever can take the benefit. If it is not for you to take the benefit, it is not for you to take the benefit. And if it is, then you will come from nowhere also and take the benefit. So it can you imagine that working on something which is a daily life stress can help you improve the texture and the look of your skin. But you must do it daily. It is just like that कि आप जुम्मे के जुम्मे नहाओगे तो कितना फ्रेश फील करोगे. ज़्यादा फ्रेश होगा उस समय तो. But at the same time, you're accumulating a lot. A lot of it gets seeped in. Like the perspiration and other chemicals that are formed in the body. Our body is exuding out unnecessary, unwanted minerals, extra ones that are there, or the uric acid things that are formed, urea, and it's coming out in tears, in perspiration, in urine. So we must remove even the stresses that we experience, that we feel every day. We must not neglect it. If it is removed every day, there are lesser chances of you to suffer any kind of shocks and traumas. It is known, like somebody who is suffering, say, arthritis. Honestly, just look into it if you're suffering arthritis. When is the pain more? It increases when there's stress. People who are suffering some heart condition, when there is a greater likelihood of having a heart failure, when they are faced with stress. When does your blood sugar, if you're a diabetic, fluctuates and increases more? When you are under stress. So, suppose whatever has happened so far has happened, but by having to remove the stresses of daily life, if you can continue to live healthily, at least at the state where you are, and not let it get worse, isn't that a wonderful thing to do? That is exactly what you can do by using vritti changing technique on a regular basis. So allow me to do this for you, to teach you this. It's so simple, it is so easy. Yes, if you have to use it for some pent up emotions, then it will take a different kind of an approach, based on memory things. But it works, it helps. As I told you, I have worked at it, I have known about it, I have experienced it myself. So that's the reason I feel confident in being able to help out anybody else also. So let us attend to this affective domain, which has remained uneducated, but it is very powerful. It grips us. It is this that makes all our decisions in our life, knowingly or unknowingly. We may take into account all other factors, but we do not allow them to influence our decisions. Most of our decisions in life, 99.9% of our decisions in life are based upon, नहीं मेरे को लेकिन अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, ये सब ठीक है, ये भी अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा है, लेकिन मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, इसलिए मैं ये चीज़ नहीं करूँगी, या सब बुरा है उसमें लेकिन मुझे ये ही करना है, मेरा मन इसी में लगता है तो मैं ये ही करूँगी. होता है ना? This is what showing that it is your affective domain that is ruling you. We are in the grips of our feelings, our emotions, and we need to take charge of them. It is possible for us to decide how we feel and what are our emotions that we carry, our beliefs, our value system. We can decide. Let it not be a wild guess to happen.